Gold just printed a powerful weekly pin bar, and this is where most traders get trapped. Breakout above 5,600 or a sharp correction. Most traders miss gold's biggest moves because they don't understand the deeper forces driving this market. In this breakdown, I'll show you how smart money is positioning, the 3 key macro forces shaping gold's next move, and my precise trading roadmap for the week. If you trade gold seriously, stay to the end. This breakdown will change how you see the market. Macro outlook: 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, DXY printed a bullish candle following a previous bullish pin bar. However, the overall trend remains unclear as price is still in a consolidation phase. Structurally, DXY is slightly bearish with a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. In the coming week, DXY may continue to consolidate and potentially rebound toward 98 area before pulling back again to retest the lows, which would be necessary if it wants to build a stronger recovery later. Zoom in to the daily chart. After an impressive rebound, DXY is showing signs of weakness as it approaches the previous high and the MA20 resistance. To continue higher, DXY likely needs more time to consolidate within the 97 to 97.7 range to rebuild momentum. The next resistance zone around 98 is even stronger as it aligns with the daily downtrend line, where sellers are expected to defend aggressively. There is a high probability that DXY will range and decline to retest the 96 area before any meaningful bullish recovery occurs. Here's the catch: DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is the battlefield where gold reacts first and everything else follows. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives the immediate moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. Recent developments have increased geopolitical risk, with the U.S. deploying the USS Abraham Lincoln to the Middle East and urging its citizens to leave Iran on February 6th, raising concerns about escalating tensions between Washington and Tehran. At the same time, renewed discussions around U.S. strategic interests in Greenland have added another layer of geopolitical uncertainty. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no agreement has been reached. Until a concrete resolution emerges, uncertainty will continue to support gold as a safe haven asset. This isn't just political noise, it's clear escalation in global tension, and gold consistently reacts to these developments. Now let's look behind the charts at institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. While retail traders are still debating whether gold has already peaked, institutional players tell a very different story. Gold Trust took profit on 11 tons of gold last week amid high market volatility. More importantly, institutions continue to hold a large core position accumulated earlier. Both the weekly and monthly charts confirm this behavior, signaling expectations for higher prices of gold over the medium to long term. When capital of this magnitude shifts, retail traders often get trapped chasing moves too late. Institutions don't predict, they position. These flows suggest institutions are positioning for a move toward 5,600 with a potential extension to 6,000 before profit-taking. This also acts as a hedge against a potential Ukraine peace deal and a rebound in the US dollar. This is how institutional capital manages risk, scaling exposure strategically, not reacting to headlines or short-term volatility. This rally isn't random. It's the result of a rare alignment between dollar weakness, geopolitical risk, and institutional positioning. Now, let's turn to the charts and see what gold is really signaling. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed our February 1st, 2026 analysis and executed buy setups around 4,700, 4,600, and 4,500. Those positions are now delivering gains of more than 10,000 pips. In addition, we shared the potential bottom zone of the corrective wave around 4,600 to 4,700 in our Telegram group in advance, and price has since moved over 3,000 pips higher.
Our framework also identified signs of institutional accumulation near the 3,900 level ahead of the broader market move. These high-probability setups were shared early with our Telegram community. This is why staying connected to the channel or joining our Telegram group is essential, so you can receive real-time updates and avoid missing the next major wave in gold. Now, let's zoom into the charts. Monthly, weekly, daily, H4, step by step. Here's what the market is really showing. Starting with the monthly time frame, since bottoming at 1,600, gold has surged to 5,600, a move of nearly 40,000 pips. This rally was fueled by three converging forces: the dollar's drop from 114.6 to 96, geopolitical risks in Ukraine and the Middle East, and trade tensions under the Trump administration. Ask yourself, how often do we see such perfect alignment? It could take more decades or never happen again. At this stage, peace in Ukraine remains uncertain. Tensions between the US and Denmark over Greenland are increasing, and tensions between the US and Iran remain high. Meanwhile, central banks continue to accumulate gold, while global markets remain unstable, supporting gold's upside in the coming weeks. However, a strong rebound in the US dollar, DXY, could easily trigger a sharp correction in gold from current levels. On the other hand, if DXY continues to consolidate or weaken, gold is likely to rebound toward 5,600 and potentially higher. On the weekly chart, after last week's strong bearish pin bar with a decline of nearly 9,000 pips, gold printed a bullish pin bar this week, successfully retesting the old trendline support and the previous high around 4,400 and rebounded sharply. This price action confirms strong buying demand, especially as DXY shows renewed weakness and geopolitical risks continue to support gold prices. With this structure, gold is expected to continue recovering next week, targeting higher levels at 5,100, followed by 5,300 to 5,600. Shifting down to the daily. Now let's look at the daily chart, the clearest window into gold's next move. After forming a rejection candle at the 4,400 support zone and the trend line, gold retested the 4,650 to 4,700 support area during the Friday session and bounced strongly. Gold is likely to retest the 5,100 resistance in the upcoming sessions. If price breaks and holds above 5,100, gold could accelerate further toward 5,300 to 5,600. The SPX 500 has printed a very strong daily candle and is attempting to break above the psychological 7,000 level after a long consolidation phase. This development could further support bullish momentum in gold in the coming period. So let's zoom in to the H4 chart, where things get even more interesting. On the H4 time frame, after gold tested the ascending trend line and completed wave 1 with a recovery of 7,000 pips, wave 2 pulled back to retest support and formed a bullish pin bar around the 4,700 area. Wave 3 is expected to resume with a potential recovery of 5,000 to 10,000 pips. Price has broken the descending trend line and failed to form a lower low, increasing the probability that gold will retest 5,100, consolidate briefly, and then continue higher toward new highs. This structure gives traders a clear multi-time frame view. The broader trend remains intact, with the pullback seen as a healthy correction. Gold stays in a strong upward cycle, supported by institutional and central bank demand, while the DXY rebound remains the key variable to watch. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan, February 9 to 12, 2026. First buy zone, 4,400 to 4,515. Weekly support, institutional support, round number, 99% price reaction. Stop loss, 43.87. Targets, 45.97 to 46.97 short, 47.07 to 48.97 mid, 49.07 to 55.87 long. Second buy zone, 4,600 to 47.15. Rising trend line D1, institutional support, round number, 95% price reaction. Stop loss, 45.87. Targets, 47.97 to 48.97 short, 49.07 to 50.97 mid, 51.07 to 55.87 long. Pro tip, false breakout, wait for the retest, re-enter for clean profits. Remember, probabilities don't guarantee outcomes, but they keep us disciplined. Third buy zone, 4,800 to 48.35. Rising trend line H4, round number, 90% price reaction. Stop loss 47.87. Targets 48.97 to 49.47 short, 49.57 to 49.97 mid, 5,007 to 55.87 long. Fourth buy zone 4,900 to 49.35. Nearest support, round number, 85% price reaction. Stop loss 48.87. Targets 49.47 to 49.97 short, 5,007 to 50.97 mid, 51.07 to 55.87 long. Please note, the stop-loss levels I mention are for reference only. You should always adjust them based on your own risk tolerance, market conditions, and capital management. Gold doesn't move randomly. Institutions position first. We share our early structural views with our Telegram community. Stay focused, trade with structure, master gold, master the market.